Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. So this week we are going to do some field trips. I thought it'd be neat to see what is out and about in our community. And today I walked over near my house is something called a nature center. And there's lots of different habitats here. So I know that Miss Bowman has talked to you about habitats and about where animals live in different areas. So this habitat is a pond. And a pond is especially fun right now because lots of things are changing in it. And I thought in a couple weeks we'll come back and see what's changed. So I'm going to have you look as the camera kind of spins and think about what you're seeing. So in this water, on the very top, you can see lots of different things floating. It looks like it's just leaves and plants, but that will actually help feed some of the animals in the pond. So I want you to think for a minute what you think might be living in here. If you want to stop the video, think pair share with your grown-up or someone in your house. Think of who might live here in the pond. And I'm going to show you something. If you look down here, this is going to give you an answer to one animal that might live here. This is a duck, and the duck is swimming around the pond. He eats bugs, he eats some of those plants on the top. He's probably, or she, I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, is probably looking for somewhere where there could be a nest. So think what lives here. You probably guessed frogs live here. You probably guessed fish live here. There might be a beaver that lives down here that's chewing up some of this wood. Raccoons could live here. There could be all kinds of squirrel. Something else that lives around the pond are deer. Lots of deer come down here. They might find food, they might get water. One of the things that's happening in this pond too is in another couple weeks, frogs will be laying their eggs. So we're going to be talking about life cycles and what happens through a life cycle with animals. So again, you can look around, see what's happened in the pond over the winter. Some of the trees look like they're falling down. That could be because of a storm. It could be because of erosion where the dirt is moving. So take a peek. If you look over here, you can see some of those trees. Now even though that tree looks like it might be dead, there's still life on it. At the top there's some green leaves. There could be animals living inside of it. There could be animals living below it. So we're going to stop our video in a minute, and your task for today is to make a list of all the animals that you think live in and around a pond. Don't forget our friend the duck over here. He could be number one on your list. So after you make your list, take a picture of it and send it to Mrs. Frera, Mrs. Bowman, or to me so we can see your great work. What would be really special is if after you write your list, could you draw some pictures of some of those animals that might live around it? Don't forget, animals live in it, they live around it, some could live in trees around it, insects and things could live next to it. All right, I can't wait to see your list.